Hi everyone, welcome to a new month. I'm sure my videos have not been as regular as they used to be. It's mostly because of other work I'm doing. I'm trying to at least release a video every month, but if you follow me on LinkedIn, I actually do release newsletters on a more regular basis. So every week there is a newsletter. So if you prefer to always have access to fashion content, fashion business content and all that, definitely sign up for my newsletter. The link is in the description box. That being said, I managed to go for the Business Week Afrika Summit at the Sarit Centre, and it's generally not a function or an event that attracts a lot of fashion entrepreneurs, but because I managed to go, I figured I'll be able to try and see if there are people who are offering some specific business services that could be beneficial to people in fashion, and those are the businesses I want to feature. It's businesses or organizations that I want to feature in this video. So they're not very many, but I figured that what they're offering would definitely help elevate businesses to another level. There is a lot of technology that's coming up that really helps streamline, especially service delivery to customers, and I think you'll find it beneficial. So I would definitely encourage you, if you're in the fashion industry and there are events, especially business events, even if they're not very fashion specific, it doesn't really hurt to go check out what people are offering, and you never know, you could get clients. And what I've also noticed is that a lot of people, especially in the tech space, never meet fashion entrepreneurs, so sometimes they don't even know how to create products that will be tailor-made for what we need in our industry. So definitely check it out, interact with them, give them solutions, find out what they're doing and all that. I think other creative markets mingle a lot, especially people who are in performing arts tend to mingle a lot with people in other sectors because they tend to be hired to do events. So you find that their solutions come up way faster than what would appeal to someone in fashion. So definitely check out more of those events. There are usually very many that are also usually free. You never know what you'll find. So I'll just share the presentation, and I'll see you in the next video. Enjoy the presentation, and definitely check out this week's newsletter where I explain more about what Business Week Afrika Summit is all about, the history, the edition that's in Nairobi, what it entails, all that will be in my newsletter. I figured if I did it here, it wouldn't be the most interesting thing to watch. So the rest of the video will be in slide form, so I will see you in the next video. So we start with the Kenya National Chamber of Commerce. I'm sure some of you have heard about this. It is not a government organization, as some people think, but it works closely with governments to create opportunities for its members. There are many chambers of commerces around the world, different cities, different countries, and it's basically an association of network for business people designed to promote and protect the interests of its members. So I did visit their stall or booth, and they explained to me that there are several tiers they have, and you can also join it as an individual. If you're a sole proprietor, they have membership packages for you. I think depending on how much you pay to be a member of the Chamber of Commerce, you have access to various things that they offer. So if you are paying the least tier, you have like the very basic opportunities they offer, but if you pay more, you get even more opportunities, and you could even reach the level where you influence, you are on the table when the government is making certain decisions. But what I know is that the chambers of commerce around the world really collaborate with each other. And in fact, the lady at the booth told me that there will be a big event next June in Nairobi. We will be hosting all the chambers of commerces from around the world. And the priority they're going to give is their members. So if you want to join, you could join as yourself, you could join as your chama. Chama is basically table banking
another word for table banking in Kenya. You could join as a cooperative, a company, an association, whatever way you can join the Chamber of Commerce like that. It will be easier for you. I think their priority will be definitely their members to have access to that event. If they open it up to people who are not members of the Chamber of Commerce, it probably costs more. So it's worth checking out. You get a lot of opportunities when there's an event and you're a member. You get opportunities to participate. Most of the time, the opportunities are not necessarily in Kenya, but also outside of Kenya. And I think there's a lot of things that are waived off if you're a member of a Chamber of Commerce. So it's best you go to their website, check it out, talk to them individually, figure out what works for you, and see where that leads you. Next, we have CHPTER. And CHPTER is basically AI solutions, or basically internet solutions, but I know they use AI. I found their service very interesting and innovative because all this time I thought that there are only two WhatsApps, like WhatsApp, the usual WhatsApp and WhatsApp Business, but CHPTER actually offer another level of WhatsApp that I hadn't seen. So basically, what they offer is a WhatsApp that would allow you to send prompts to your customers, and customers can even pay through WhatsApp and all that. It's a whole service. I can't even get into it much. Right now in Kenya, they're only offering the WhatsApp and SMS package as they try to integrate into Instagram and the other social media platforms. But basically, outside of talking to your customers in terms of an automated chat box, they also offer ways that customers can buy things from your platforms, and they offer M-Pesa, which is mobile money in Kenya, as well as card payments. So if you don't even have a website and you don't plan to get a website, this could work for you. If you generally sell through social media, this is a very good platform, and it really keeps your data well, and it integrates into, if you have a website, it can also integrate into your website. You can see from my slide, whatever is listed there, they can work with it, as well as allowing you to send messages to customers. You know very well the limitation with sending bulk messages to customers with the regular WhatsApp, whether it's business or the usual one, is that someone has to have saved your number to be able to send those messages, but this removes that restriction. So they do have permission from Meta, so it's not one of those things where someone created something and you're wondering how they have access to everything. It's a partnership they have with Meta, and you have to sign up for the service and all that. They do have a fee. It's best to talk to them about the fee. But it's definitely worth it if you are selling a lot online, and especially if your things easily sell online. It's much easier. I don't think it really suits custom-made stuff. It definitely suits more ready-to-wear stuff. So definitely check them out. It's very impressive what they managed to do. Then we have PHINDOR or PHINDOR. I don't know how to pronounce this, but it's yet another company that I felt does something pretty similar to CHPTER, only that they have various other services. If you go to their website, you'd see that. But the thing that really stood out to me was their chat box assistant services, because the unique thing about their chat box was that you can customize. You can make it speak slang, Kenyan slang. You could make it speak like you. You can really customize it, and it can really engage your customers in a way that they feel like they're talking to a real human being, unlike other chat boxes that make it sound like you're talking to a robot and you're like, I want to talk to a human. So that specific service is one I saw, because generally that's what they told me in terms of, according to the business I do, they felt like that was the service that would suit my business most in terms of what they offer. They seem to target more bigger companies that probably spend more on such services, but it's AI generated. It can also change languages and everything like that. So definitely check out their website for more information and see how that goes from there. Lastly, there is TWIVA, and with TWIVA, it's very amazing how far they've grown, because they've been here for a while, in Kenya at least. Basically, what I have known them for is influencer marketing, basically helping bridge that gap between influencers and business people, and being able to market your business through influencers. So it seems like they have expanded, they've streamlined their services and everything you need to do. They have very high profile influencers as well as upcoming influencers on their platform, and they can tailor make marketing services for your business. The beauty of TWIVA is that you don't need to pay anything upright, and the sales you get from your products are what that's where they get their money from in terms of commission and everything like that. They also have a website where your things would be listed, so definitely you have to upload your items on their platform. So especially if you really sell a lot on social media platforms, it would help, and you don't have a website, it will help to have your items on TWIVA just for more visibility, and already you're working with an influencer. If you want to work with a specific influencer, it definitely would cost you more, and you'd have to do more tailor-made package. But they definitely have partnerships with influencers where there is a general format that they use with that influencer, and then there is a way commissions work for both TWIVA and the influencer and things like that. So you don't have to work with a very high ranking influencer. But as I've said, the more specific you want to be with who you want to work with, probably the more it will cost you. It will be tailor-made and made in a different way. So I am going to try out TWIVA for my own business, and I hope I will be able to give you feedback on how that went, and I hope that it actually works out for me, so that you could see if it's something you want to try. But I would still advise you to try it anyway. Just because it doesn't work for me doesn't mean it won't work for you. But I will definitely document my experience with TWIVA and let you guys know. That's it for now. That's it for the content, and those are the businesses I really felt stood out. The rest were the usual banks. Other people were actually fashion businesses also displaying their items, as well as other institutions, lending institutions, a lot of IT firms, and people who are dealing with food like Melvin's and things like that. So next time there's an event like this, definitely check them out. Definitely go and attend these events. You never know what you'll find. I was very pleasantly surprised for all I found. There were also other business networks you could meet, people who do all sorts of business trainings and other things that were not necessarily showcasing, but you could meet and talk to and all that. So definitely check out these events more often. It's worth visiting. You never know, you could also get customers because you're in fashion and all that. And you definitely, if you're selling fashion stuff, you need to sell it to the regular people, whether they're business people or people who are employed. Anyway, that's it from me. See you next time. Bye.